Yeah, so basically I will be shadowing Jimmy Fay, the executive producer, and Claire Galt, the administration manager. So it's a great opportunity. I'm just seeing all aspects of being a producer, so the administration side, contracts, and also new writing, reading scripts, also casting. So there's lots to the job, yeah.
And is it exciting to be in a building where there's so much going on? You've got people rehearsing for plays going on, kids coming in for workshops.
Oh, it's fantastic. You're sitting in the office and you can hear all the noise from, workshops happening, intervals coming in from matinees and shows. It's just great, yeah.
And Bronagh, tell us a bit about what you were doing before you got this amazing opportunity.
Well, I graduated from Queen's in drama, and then I went off abroad to New Zealand for a year, and had a great opportunity. I worked with 2 theatre companies over there as stage manager, and then when I came back, well, it was over in New Zealand, I was introduced to the role as producer, and I just thought it so fascinating, and I thought it really important, and thought it could bring a lot to the Northern Ireland industry. We have producers here, but I thought independent producers, loads of support for actors, directors, lighting designers, and I just really loved that side of it.
You've got Bronagh McFeely now as an apprentice producer for a year. What's that going to mean for you, having somebody working alongside you?
Well, firstly, it's going to mean a great deal in the sense that she will help me program. Like, there's somebody I can bounce off, somebody I can kind of engage with in terms of like, well, what do you think of this? So I have people like that anyway. I work with Kieran and work with Claire quite closely. But it's afford Bronagh the opportunity as a young producer to see how her building works. I know I had a great opportunity with the Abbey when I was quite young. I went in there and I worked with Patrick Mason. So it was invaluable. And it's just a way to see how every department worked. It wasn't just about what happened on stage. It was everything backstage and everything around backstage as well, and everything in administration and stuff, and how you stitch all that together. So what I'm really pleased about is we're able to afford Bronagh the opportunity to observe that and also to engage with it as well, to kind of to become part of the working force here.
I feel I want to get out of the year just so much experience in terms of every aspect, whether that's contracting, casting, even producing my own show would be amazing. Working with all different departments across the Lyric as well, so I think that's so important. And shadowing Jimmy and seeing how a huge venue like the Lyric works, I think is very important. At the end of the year, I would love to be able to have the experience to go out my own as a freelance producer. I'd love to stay in Northern Ireland. I think it's really important that we have, once we are training people up, that they stay here and put it back into the theatre here.
And is there anything that you think you may be able to learn from Bronagh?
Oh yeah, no, I've learned, yeah. Well, enthusiasm is always good, it's kind of like, somebody who's bright-eyed and kind of like, just at the wonder of actually creating a show. When you've created a lot of shows, you can get a little bit tired about it, and then suddenly you say, actually, that's having a good effect. And that energy is always worth tapping into. That's what creative spirit is, And somebody who, she particularly, but that role is assigned to kind of bring ideas to us, as much as anything else, and say, well, you should think about maybe, a show that could appeal to a younger market, or maybe a show that can appeal to kind of older people and stuff like that. She has that kind of dynamic to her. So yeah, no, I am learning a lot from her,
I would definitely say experience is key, and getting your name known. So whether that's asking someone for a coffee, looking up producers in Northern Ireland, asking if you can even come in and shadow them for a while. Everyone has been so nice to me, anytime I've asked anyone for, any advice, if they wanted to even go for a coffee, they were just so open. I think that is really important. And also studying, I went to Queen's of Drama, and that was a great opportunity as well. And just seeing so many shows, go and see everything, anything and everything.